Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is test out a primer. Now, I don't know if I'm a full believer in primers. Some primers I like. I know the Laura Geller one was really good, but I didn't want to pay that much this time. So I'm going to try a different primer. Today I'm using the primer base by Soap & Glory. It's called One Heck of a Blot. I've heard about this through Casey Holmes. I watch her videos. I like actually how she does her videos, and I also like that a lot of the stuff that she wears, believe it or not, we have the same skin tone a lot of the time. So some of the things that she wears I like. What I'm going to do is actually try it on one side of my face and then a different primer on the other side. And I'm going to use a foundation that's not very long wearing, gets me really oily pretty quickly, but I want to use that because I just kind of want to see which one holds up better. And the other primer that I got was the Hydro Prime. A lot of the Ulta like brand primers, they just have like a silicone finish, and I really hated that. So this was the only one that I thought like left like a tacky finish, which I think is best for priming because the foundation kind of sticks a little bit different. So I wanted to try this one. And the reason I was getting Hydro is because, yeah, even though I'm like, you know, I get oily like often, I still need hydration on my face because just this winter just made me super dry. So I want to try those two out. Then for my foundation, I'm using the Face and Body. This one's in C5. C5 is like pretty neutral for me right now. And I'm gonna apply it with a sponge. I don't know why I'm kind of nervous right now. I'm very dewy, but that's kind of how this foundation works. All right, I'm gonna put on the rest of my makeup and then I'll let you guys know if there's a difference at all. All right guys, I finished applying everything on my face. So I'm pretty much gonna test those primers out with a foundation that I know gives me oily skin like within 2 hours. It's really bad. On this side again, I have the Soap & Glory One Heck of a Blot, which I'm told by YouTubers all over the world that this is amazing for oily skin. And I wanted to try this unprofessional, I said unprofessional, it says ultra professional hydro primer and this is silicone free, which is what I wanted because silicone sometimes like accentuates oil on my skin. Like it does the exact opposite. It's really kind of gross. And I hate that texture because every time the texture reminds me of how gross it reacted with my skin. I'm just gonna take a little peek at how the foundation looks on either side. There's already a little bit of oil gathering within here, and I've probably had this foundation for maybe like 25 minutes, like if that. But I will say it's a little bit more on the Hydro Primer than it is on the One Heck of a Blot. So let's see. I'm not sure. It doesn't look any different on either side. My pores, actually my pores look, let me make sure I'm doing even like, yeah, my pores look better on the One Heck of a Blot side. Ooh. And I make sure I was in even lighting too, and like unflattering lighting and stuff. And yeah, my pores look better on this side. That makes me excited because I like seeing a difference with a primer. That's kind of like, that's the primer I want. I don't want a primer that just like hydrates my face. I want a primer that does something to my skin. This is the starting point, so we'll see. It is currently 2:01, and I'm gonna check back in just a few hours, and then I'll see what happens. All right, guys, I'm back from my check-in. Like I said, this foundation that I wear does not take long for it to get oily, so that's why I wanted to do this test. It's been about 3.5 hours. That's it. And look at this side, and look at this side. This side is so shiny. And this side's beautiful, except right in there. So I think that's something that I could have done, because both sides are pretty bad in those areas. That's something I could have definitely like added more product or just really made sure I got in there. But I'm like super impressed. Okay, I gotta look up closer because this is like my first time looking in the mirror. I've been editing, I've been emailing clients, making contracts. Yeah, all right here. This is where you see the biggest difference in my skin. It's like super, it's a little bit more matte in this section. It got oily here, which is where my skin just gets oily. But in this area, you can see all right here is like super oily, super oily. And my pores are like accentuated. Here my pores are like pretty like disguised, not like it's a pore filling, but it's almost like it just kept it matte. And these, like the oils secreting from the pores, I hate to even talk about myself like that in that kind of manner. And here like my skin is like it's just kind of settling with the oils really grossly in a way, and so in turn it's accentuating my pores in this area. But I am like just so happy right now. I wasn't sure I was gonna have like a big like outcome or like a big result with doing it on each end, but I did. Foundation is $6. Primer, okay, got it. Okay, this primer is $12 at Target, and then this one at Ulta was about $17. So I really wanted this to work because I liked the way that it was hydrating, but I'm not gonna do it because my oily ass can't handle this. I like the way it felt though. I really wish I wanted to like that. But I will say this one, when you apply it, it still feels like it's like nourishing your skin almost. And that was my problem with a lot of the other primers that I was like trying to like, was that they were, like when I was like testing them out in stores, is that they were so like, they were just dry matte and make your skin feel real like just dried out. And this one actually didn't feel like that at all. So I really like that. Like I said, I used to wear the Laura Geller Spackle. I believe that's right. Yeah, the Laura Geller Spackle. And I really did like it because again, it felt like almost like lotion. It felt very similar to this one, which I do like this one. I think if you have drier skin, I would totally try this one. The other ones that they have from Ulta, they just were like very silicone based, and I hated that feeling because I know that it's going to make my skin more oily. But in terms of the texture, I really like the way this one felt. And this is what I was wanting my primer to kind of feel like, because this one reminded me so much of the Laura Geller one. So unfortunately, it did not perform the same as the Laura Geller one. This is like just a really good indicator kind of like what's to come with all my other great foundations that actually wear really well and perform way better than my Face and Body, which always makes me super oily right away. I love this foundation for its own like different reasons, but it just doesn't like it makes my skin look gross and oily. So this one's going back to the store. This one is staying in my collection. I'm so excited. I don't have a primer, so this is like really exciting, and I just love the way it looks. And it's a 12. Oh, it says shine block for 12 hours. I wouldn't say that, but I'm using this Face and Body foundation, which is not meant for people like me, but it still looks really good. So I'll be excited to kind of do a full-on and try this out with my whole face with different foundations to see how it wears. But that was pretty good. And it says pore shrink technology. Ooh, I see that. I definitely see the difference between here and here in terms of my pores. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped you out a ton, because this is something that I've been like curious about and just wanting like a real answer to find a foundation primer that really does work for oily skin. And I think this is a really good indicator because this foundation is so oil. It like instigates my oils, I swear, and I think this is a really good like test for a short term. But if you guys have any other questions or have any comments or any other primer suggestions, let me know. I did want to tell you guys I did buy I did like want to try like an e.l.f. primer, but this one was like a hydrating one, and the other ones like had like silicone, and this has silicone in it too. And then when I put this on, it felt so weird on my face right away, and I like put it right back into the packaging. I'm like, this is going straight back. So I did want to try like a cheap alternative, which is why I went with these, but this is not good. This whole silicone feel texture is not my style at all. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Let me know if you have any suggestions on different products that you want me to review or do a demo or a wear test. I'll do those whenever you guys want. I think the next thing I want to try are sprays. Setting sprays. Do they work? Is it real? Is it important? I'll see you guys later. Bye.